welcome back to my channel. Excited to have you here today because we are not only celebrating the 10K milestone for the Simply Quinoa channel, but I am also partnering with one of my favorite companies in the entire world, Bob's Red Mill, to bring you a delicious, gluten-free, vegan, and healthy dessert recipe. So if you are interested in learning more about the giveaway, stay tuned towards the end of the video and I'll talk about how you can enter. But for now, let's talk about this awesome dessert that we're about to make. So these are my spin on Reese's peanut butter cups. Instead of peanut butter, we are using almond butter in the middle, and then we are mixing it with some Bob's Red Mill coconut flour to give it a nice fluffy texture. And then I'm also stirring in some Quinoa Krispies to give it a nice little crunch. So it's a mix between a crunch bar and a Reese's peanut butter cup, but uses almond butter. Basically, it's the most delicious thing ever, and I know you're gonna love it. So keep on watching and we will dive into the recipe. First thing we'll need for this recipe is some vegan chocolate, then some almond butter, some pure maple syrup, Bob's Red Mill coconut flour, which we're going to use in the filling to make it fluffy, some sea salt, and some Quinoa Krispies. Then to shape the candies, I am using a silicone candy mold, but you could also use these little paper liners in a mini muffin tin. We're going to start by just breaking the chocolate into some pieces and putting it into a heat-proof bowl because we're going to melt the chocolate. And I broke it up into little pieces and then I put it on the stove in a double boiler, but you could also use the microwave. So this is just a bowl over a pot with some water in it, and the water is just helping to give the bowl some heat and melting the chocolate. So you're going to just stir until completely smooth. And then you're going to take your silicone liner and fill each of the little cups with about half a teaspoon of chocolate. And then we're just going to pop that into the freezer for about half an hour. Once that's done, you're going to make the filling. So you're going to add the maple syrup, the salt, the coconut flour to the almond butter, and then just stir it around until it gets fluffy. And it's going to get pretty thick, but that's okay. You want it thick. And then you're going to add in the Krispies and fold those in. And the consistency should be thick enough so that you can kind of squeeze it between your hands and form it into a little ball. So that's what we're going to do. We have the frozen chocolate and we're going to take the filling, roll it into little balls, only about a quarter teaspoon. Then you just press it down on top of each of the chocolate things. And then we're going to top all of that with some of the melted chocolate. And again, we're probably using about half to 3/4 of a teaspoon here. You can also optionally sprinkle it with sea salt flakes. I use Maldon sea salt, but that's totally optional. You definitely don't have to do that if you don't want to. So you're going to pop it back into the freezer for another half an hour, and then you're done. You're just going to pop them out of the little molds, and you can see how easy, watch out, they fly away sometimes, but you can see how easy they come out of the molds. No spraying or greasing necessary. And again, there's one that escaped. And that is it. You're going to want to store these in the fridge or freezer because they will melt, but you can see the filling. You can see the little Quinoa Krispies in there, and these are honestly the best treat in the entire world. And there you have it, my friends. That is how to make my healthy dark chocolate almond butter cups. I hope you give this recipe a try because I know you're absolutely going to love it. If you do, I would love for you to come back, comment below, let us know what you think. And before I let you go, I want to tell you about the 10K giveaway that we're running right now. So I've partnered with my friends at Bob's Red Mill, who also were a partner of this video, to bring you a prize pack of my favorite Bob's Red Mill products. So included are quinoa, coconut sugar, coconut flour, chai protein, and hemp seeds. And all you have to do to enter is leave a comment below. You can leave whatever you'd like, something nice, please. And we ask that you also share an image on Instagram. It can be a picture of my recipes, it can be your own recipe, it can be something that you've cooked with Bob's Red Mill products. Whatever you want it to be, just tag @SimplyQuinoa and @Bob's Red Mill, and you'll be entered to win. So good luck, and thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I have loved having you here. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, I would love for you to hit subscribe up in this corner. That will just make sure that you never miss another recipe. And other than that, I will see you in the next video. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye!